creeps never get off my trail. They're always exchanging information about my whereabouts. But that's all about to change. Soon the history of correspondence will be altered forever. I think this step calls for Medeva.
Medeva?
Vicious feather, ostrich hair, werewolf so evil, what a pair.
I'm sending you through the time port to ancient Egypt around 1400 BC. There's something very special I want you to steal.
Back in time to make the theft, and when I'm done, there's nothing left.
Good. This info beam will give you all the details. Now get going.
Time pilots, Medeva just stole something from the past. You've got 28 minutes to get it back, or history will change forever. Initiate chrono skimmer launch sequence. Boot up the chrono computer. Power up the engines. Extend the temporal sequencer. Now, get going!
We're on the case and we're chasing her through history. Chrono
History.
skimmer, engines hot,
Alright.
biovillains. Evil clock brave squadron leader will help us defeat her and bring back the loot to its rightful place in time. Tell me where in time it's Carmen, Sandiego. Stop her crime and solve this mystery. Tell me where in time it's Carmen, Sandiego. We're on the case and we're chasing her through history.
And here's the time pilot squadron leader, Carmen.
Welcome aboard, everybody. Let's hang on tight because we've got a very big mission, but very little time. So let's meet today's time pilot, starting with Mark Taylor. Go out, Mark. Good to see you, buddy. All right, and Jeffrey Dong. Jeffrey, welcome to the squadron, pal. Good to see you. And Sam Bernberg. Sam, thanks for helping out on this mission. All right, time pilots, just so you know, we depend on fact fuel to power the chrono skimmer, and you guys will be generating that fuel with your answers, okay? So, each of you is equipped with 100 power points. Now, let's check in with the chrono skimmer engine crew. All right. You thought the Love Boat had a peppy crew. A lot of love on this ship, a lot of love. So let's begin our pursuit of Medeva. Chief, what's our mission profile?
Squadron, your time target is around 1400 BC. Destination, ancient Egypt. The Egyptian Empire was a big place, and the pharaohs needed a way to send and receive messages. Over a period of 500 years, they developed a system of messengers and relay stations throughout the empire. By 1400 BC, messages could even be sent to other countries. Or so history told us till now, when Medeva swooped back in time and copped this communication system.
Thanks, Chief. Pilots, for 10 power points, what did Medeva steal? The first postal system, the first telephone system, or the first telegraph system? Remember the clues we just heard? Originated in ancient Egypt, allows messages to be delivered and received, and created by the pharaohs. All right, guys, lock onto an answer as soon as you can there, because time is of the essence. All right, Mark, pal, what'd you say?
The first telegraph system.
All right, Jeffrey?
The first postal system.
All right, and Sam?
The first telegraph system.
Okay, quite a variety. Answer is first postal system. 10 points for Jeffrey. All right, guys, now we know what Medeva stole. Let's go get it back. I tell you, if one of you today can retrieve that loot and capture Carmen Sandiego, you'll win a complete multimedia computer system, all right? So, let's go get it back. Engine room, let's warp to the time of the crime. Okay, pilots, we made it back in time to about 1400 BC, but... Wait, oh, that warp really drained our fact fuel. It's time to refuel with a data boost. All right, pilots, I'll name some items. Your job, buzz in and tell me whether the ancient Egyptians had that item or didn't have that item. If you're right, you get 5 power points. If you're wrong, you lose 5, okay? Remember, did they have it or they didn't have it? Toothbrush. Yes, Sam.
Didn't have it.
Correct. It was invented in China in 1490. Library. Yes, Jeffrey.
It did have it.
Say it again.
Did have it.
Did have it. Correct, they had it. Their great library of Alexandria was founded in 330 BC. All right, guys, wedding ring. Yes, Sam.
Didn't have it.
Actually, they had it. They did have it. Popcorn. Mark.
Did have it.
Say it again.
Did have it.
Did not have it is the answer. Sorry. Popcorn is a Native American dish. And the chariot. Yes, Sam.
Had it.
Correct, they had it. All right, great job, though, Time Pilots. We replenished our fact fuel. And just a reminder, all our fact fuel is verified by Encyclopedia Britannica. Now let's continue on our mission and get back the postal system. All right, wait a sec. Hey, the clue finder's locked on to some turbulence in the 1800s. Let's bring him on board, see if he can help us.
Everybody, it's me, Buffalo Bill, the rootinest, tootinest rider in the Pony Express.
Whoa, wait. Phew. Thought I smelled some horse sweat.
Hey, hold your tongue there, partner. My horses are mighty clean creatures. That's me you smell. Reckon I might be getting a little ripe.
Oh, God. Listen, hey, wait just a second. Just tell me again who you rode for?
Oh, the Pony Express, fastest way to send mail from Missouri to California. That's almost 2,000 miles, hombre. Usually takes 10 days, but we delivered an address by President Lincoln in under 8.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Hey, we've got 80 riders, 400 horses, and 190 stations along the way. So I can't take all the credit, just most of it. Well, I'll better get.
Yeah, hey, wait here. I have a gift for you. Why don't you take this bar of soap as my gift, all right?
Wow, look at that, everybody. Ooh, that's pretty. You know, my horses, they love a bar of soap. I'm going to give that to them.
Feel free to share it, okay?
All right.
Wow! Oh, gosh, Mally! Whoa! Guys, I know. Stench in here now. All right, pilots. Where in time is Medeva? Tell me the decade. 1840s, 1850s, or 1860s? Remembering the clues we just heard? Rider Buffalo Bill. Pony Express was fastest way to communicate with the West Coast. And President Lincoln. All right, guys, lock onto an answer as soon as you can there, all right? Quickly. All right, Mark, what do you say, buddy?
1840s.
Okay, Jeffrey?
1850s.
And Sam?
1840s.
All right, correct answer is 1860s. All right, so it's tough one there, though. Well, pilots, we've gone from the human messengers of ancient Egypt to mail delivered by Pony Express. But the history of postal systems can only be saved by you. So, engine room, let's warp to the 1860s. All right, guys, we follow Medeva to the 1860s. But it appears she's about to do some globe hopping in the mid-1800s. So for us, it's time for global pursuit. Grab your controls, watch the globe on your screen, and buzz in when you think you know the right answer. If you're right, you get 5 power points. If you're wrong, you lose 5. Remember, we're in the 1860s. Medeva dashed to the city where Christopher Sholes developed the typewriter. What do you say, guys? Yes, Sam.
Cleveland.
Actually, it's Milwaukee. Now she's in the nation getting its first regular postal service between Tokyo and Osaka. Yes, Mark.
Japan.
Correct, Japan. She galloped to the state from which the first Pony Express riders are leaving. Yes, Sam.
Indiana.
Actually, it's Missouri. One of the... That's all right, Jeffrey. We'll let that one go. Missouri is one of the most famous riders was Buffalo Bill Cody, who was there. Then Medeva stuck around the country where the first adhesive postage stamps go on sale. Yes, Jeffrey.
United Kingdom.
Correct, United Kingdom. She's in the western city where the overland mail service leaves by stagecoach. Yes, Mark.
San Francisco.
Yes, San Francisco. Very good, guys. Okay. Let's see how well we did, all right? Mark has 105 power points, Jeffrey 120, and Sam 95. So it's very... Oh, no. Uh-oh! Incoming missile alert! Brace for impact! Oh, gosh. Oh, wow. That was close. Good things, you know. We're okay there. You have your airbags and all? They're intact. All right, guys. We were hit by a guided missile carrying, I think, lots... Oh, ah! Whoa! Ah. carrying a lot of mail, it seems. And it's dated June 8th, 1959. Let's see what it said. Well, it's not wrong to read someone's mail, it's just a postcard, is it? Oh, well, just for today, we'll act like that. Okay, dear Aunt Kate, I'm sending this to you via missile mail. Love, nephew, Jay. Oh, P.S. Hope this doesn't land on your house. Well, it didn't. Landed on my head. We'll let them know. All right. Well, you know what? Of course, it's missile mail. I forgot. The U.S. Post Office thought guided missiles would be a quick way to send letters and packages over long distances. And with the arms race going on, missile technology had gotten very accurate, but not quite as accurate as your neighborhood postman. The Post Office tried a bunch of test launches, but missile mail never did quite catch on. Problem is, how do we get this mail to its destination without a missile? I don't know about it. Oh, wow! Hey, why didn't I think about it? It's the time-net postal pinata, of course. You guys should have suggested that, I tell you. See, pop it over there, stick it in, send it back. Ooh, pardon me. Tell me, where in time is Medeva? Name the president. Rutherford B. Hayes, Dwight D. Eisenhower, or Lyndon B. Johnson? Remember the clues we just heard and were hit with? 1959, arms race, and missile mail. All right, guys, lock onto an answer as soon as you can, because time's of the essence in getting back that loot. Everybody in? Okay. Mark, what'd you say?
Dwight D. Eisenhower.
All right, Jeffrey?
Dwight D. Eisenhower.
And Sam?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Okay, correct answer is Dwight D. Eisenhower. So 10 points for Mark and Jeffrey. So to get that loot back, we've got to warp to 1959.
Anybody feel like shooting the breeze?
All right, pilots, we made it to 1959, but Medeva just fried our fact fuel. It's time to refuel with a data boost. All right, time pilots, I'll name two famous people. Your job, buzz in and tell me whether they were born in the same year or 50 years apart. 5-0. If you're right, you get 5 power points. If you're wrong, you lose 5, okay? Remember, same year or 50 years apart. Hank Aaron and Norman Schwarzkopf. What do you say, guys? Okay, Mark.
50 years apart.
Actually, same year, 1934. How about Anne Frank and Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis? Yes, Sam.
50 years apart.
Actually, same year. Again, they were born in 1929. Mae West and Muhammad Ali. Oh, guys, what do you think? Yes, Sam.
Same year.
Actually, 50 years apart. Mae West and Muhammad Ali. Remember that fight? It was a good. Actually, no, that wasn't a fight. She was born in West. Was born in 1892. He in 1942. How about Abraham Lincoln and Billy the Kid? Yes, Mark.
50 years apart.
Correct. 50 years apart. Lincoln in 1809. Billy in 1859. Finally, Jesse Owens and Gerald Ford. Yes, Mark.
Same year.
Same year. You said correct. Same year, 1913. All right. Great job, Squadron. We've replenished our fact fuel. See how well we did. At this point, Mark has 120 power points, Jeffrey 130, and Sam 85. So, at this point, I'd say we're ready for time travel. The only question is really, where in time has Medeva taken the first call? Wait a second. They're taking over.
Still looking for the postal system, pilots. I am Newt and Shell of Snail. There's a great new way of sending mail. Camel humps and hedgehog bristles. It's quicker than ponies and faster than missiles. One computer receives what another sends out. Electronic mail is what I'm talking about. Now, it's 1993 and email's gaining popularity. Even the president has an email address. Hundreds write him each day, more or less. I emailed Clinton and wished him well and asked him to send me his favorite spell.
All right, guys. You know, I think comfortable shoes may be the answer to her problems. What do you say? Think? Maybe something to make her happy. All right, guys, for 10 power points, what is the president's email address? president@whitehouse.gov, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, or www.whitewater.com. All right, remember the clues we just heard? 1993, President Clinton, and first U.S. president to have an email address. All right, guys, lock onto an answer as soon as you can. Gotta get this underway. All right, Mark, what did you say?
President.whitehouse.government.
Okay, Jeffrey?
www.water.com.
Okay, Sam?
President@whitehouse.gov.
All right, correct answer is president@whitehouse.gov. 10 points for Mark and Sam. All right, guys, pilots, time's ticking away for the fate of postal history, and we can't let rain, sleet, or snow, or the gloom of Medeva stop us now, all right? Pilots, we've got to make one final leap forward in time, and that means an ultimate data boost. All right, guys, in an ultimate data boost, each correct answer is worth 10 power points. If you get it right, you get 10. If you get it wrong, you lose 10, all right? Let's see how far we're doing right now. At this point, Mark has 130 power points, Jeffrey 130 power points, and Sam 95 power points, all right? So Sam has a great opportunity to rack up those points to see who goes on to complete this mission, all right? Anything can happen. Guys, I'll give you a name. Your job, buzz in and tell me if I've named a state capital or a vice president. Each correct answer gets 10 power points, like I said, but if you're wrong, you lose 10 points. All right, there is state capital or vice president. Here goes. Mondale. Yes, Sam.
Vice President.
Correct. Mondale took office in 1977. Trenton. Yes, Sam.
State capital.
Correct. Capital of New Jersey. Clinton. Yes, Jeffrey.
Vice President.
Correct. Vice President George Clinton was vice president under... It's okay. You're a little happy. I understand that. A lot of love on that show, remember? George Clinton was vice president under both Thomas Jefferson and James Madison. That was to that question there. Okay. Fairbanks. Yes, Sam.
State capital.
Actually, vice president. He was vice president under Teddy Roosevelt. Little Rock. Yes, Mark.
State capital.
Correct. Little Rock is the capital of Arkansas. Calhoun. Yes, Mark.
Vice President.
Correct. John Calhoun was vice president under both John Quincy Adams and Andrew Jackson. Columbus. Yes, Sam.
State capital.
Correct. Capital of Ohio. Dallas. Yes, Jeffrey.
State capital.
Actually, vice president. George Dallas took office in 1845. Finally, Austin. Yes, Mark.
State capital.
Correct. Capital of Texas. All right, guys. Rough round. Let's see what happened. At this point, Mark has 160 power points, Jeffrey has 130, and Sam has 115, which means that Mark and Jeffrey are moving on to the next phase of our mission. But Sam, you should be proud of yourself because you did a wonderful job. You really did. And now, the Chief has a few words to say to express our appreciation.
Catching Medeva would be poetic justice, and I'm proud you never gave up the chase. As a reward for your accomplishments, I've requisitioned an Acme TimeNet mission pack just for you. It includes a deluxe Britannica World Atlas, this official Carmen t-shirt, the Chrono Skimmer cap with you-know-whose picture in front, a wear-in-time watch, and finally, an Acme TimeNet home gym, better known as the Carmen Sandiego CD-ROM library and board games. They're packed with clues and cases to keep a time pilot in tip-top shape. Congratulations!
All right, Squadron. We have sent Sam back to TimeNet Command, but the history of communications is still at stake. Let's get to the White House in 1993 and get back that postal system. Full speed ahead. Look, Medeva's got the first postal system in the cybersphere. Activate the loop tractor beam.
You haven't heard the last of me, time.
All right, we've gotten back the first postal system and have it safely on board. So congratulations, guys. You've completed mission objective number 1. But Medeva gave us the slip again, but now I've got to return the loot to around 1400 BC. Let's check in with the Chief to get our flight plan, all right? Chief?
Time pilots, you must navigate the Chrono Skimmer through 8 events from the history of postal systems, starting at the most recent event and finishing at the least recent event. The time pilot who does that goes on to chase Carmen and Medeva along the trail of time. Here are the events on your flight plan. The world's first adhesive postage stamp is introduced. American colonists protest the Stamp Act. The Marvelettes, Please Mr. Postman, hits number 1 on the pop charts. The first postal system in ancient Egypt. The Elvis Presley stamp is issued. The Pony Express begins mail delivery service. Hallmark brand greeting cards introduced. France's King Louis XI pioneers a national postal service. That's your briefing time, pilots. Good luck on your journey.
All right, Mark, you had the higher score. You have the choice of going first or second.
I'll go second.
Go second. All right, Jeffrey, in that case, I want you to navigate this Chrono Skimmer back through time from the most recent event to the least recent event, starting by picking the most recent event on the board. All right, you may begin.
Hallmark cards introduced.
All right, we're gonna go back to Mark. Mark, pick the most recent event on the board.
First adhesive postage stamp.
All right, Jeff.
Elvis stamp issue.
Correct, you've gotten us to 1993. An estimated 20,000 Elvis fans converged on Memphis for the first day of the issue ceremony. Now pick the next most recent event on the board.
Hallmark cards introduced.
All right, Mark.
Elvis stamp issue.
Correct, 1993.
Please, Mr. Postman is number 1.
Correct, you've got it to 1961. Can you pick the next most recent event?
Hallmark cards introduced.
Yes, you've steered us to 1923. Joyce Hall started his first greeting card company in 1910 with money he had earned during high school. Pick the next most recent event.
Louis 11th National Mail Service.
All right, Jeffrey, back to you, picking the most recent event.
Elvis stamp issue.
Yes, 1993.
Please, me, Postman is number 1.
Correct, 1961.
Hallmark card introduced.
Yes, 1923. Can you pick the next most recent event?
Pony Express begins.
Yes, you've steered us to 1860. Can you pick the next most recent event?
First adhesive postage stamp.
Yes, 1840. Keep going.
Louis 9th National Mail Service.
All right, back to you, Mark.
Elvis stamp issue.
Correct, 1993.
Please, Mr. Postman is number 1.
Yes, 1961. Keep going.
Hallmark cards introduced.
Yes, 1923. Keep going.
Pony Express begins.
Correct, 1860. Very good.
First adhesive postage stamp.
Correct, 1840. Can you pick the next most recent event?
Colonist protest stamp act.
Correct, 1765. Can you pick the next most recent event?
Louis 11th National Mail Service.
Yes, 1477.
Egyptian postal system.
Correct! You have saved history, Mark. Congratulations! All right, very good. Why don't you stay there right for a moment? We're going to move on. And you, my friend, did wonderful. That was a tough round, you know? Jeffy did a great job, and now the chief has a word about your next mission.
TimeNet is lucky to have pilots like you. In fact, we're promoting you to Airborne Control and Navigational Ensign, or ACME. Hey, I didn't make up the nickname, but I am issuing you this terrific TimeNet mission pack and a state-of-the-art portable CD player. You'll need it on future missions to listen to secret orders, perform crucial auditory research, and to just really rock out. Great work, Time Pilot. I salute you.
All right, Mark. Starting today, you'll be known as the man who navigated us back to 1400 BC and returned the first postal system, instead of just being called Chuckles, which is normal, right? Is that your normal nickname? Oh, good. I'm glad you agree with me. All right now, Jeffrey is piloting the Chrono Skimmer back to the present. Mark, Medeva, and Carmen are still out there, though, and still on the move, and you've got to chase them down, okay? So it's time for us to exit the Chrono Skimmer and head for the Trail of Time. Chief, is that a go?
Kevin, I'm energizing the transportal sequencer. Get ready to depart the Chrono Skimmer.
Okay, Chief, we're ready. Look out, Carmen, we're on our way.
In time, it's Carmen Sandiego. Stop her crime and solve this mystery. Tell me where. In time, it's Carmen Sandiego. We're on the case and they're chasing us through history.
Hey, Mark, we've made it to the Trail of Time. We got to track Carmen through 6 time portals by answering her questions. You ready?
Uh-huh.
All right, ready, set, go, Mark, go! Follow the engine crew to the first portal.
It's 1775. Who is the first Postmaster General? John Hancock or Benjamin Franklin?
Benjamin Franklin.
Yes, go on to the second portal, Mark.
It's 1860. Where does the Southern Overland Mail Company leave from? Louisville or St. Louis?
St. Louis.
Yes, 4 more to go. You've got 63 seconds left, Mark.
It's 1872. What's the first mail order catalog for general goods? Montgomery Ward or LLB?
Montgomery Ward.
Yes, you've captured Medeva. Congratulations. Keep up the good work.
It's 1911. Where is the first regular airmail service established? England or Germany?
Germany.
Pull the rope to open the gate, Mark. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Almost there, pal. Keep pulling. Tug, tug, tug. Almost there. Yes. You got 2 more to go. You've got 30 seconds left.
It's 1959. What post office experiment doesn't catch on? Missile mail or sublicking stamps?
Missile mail.
Yes, 1 more to go.
It's 1996. What actor makes his first appearance on a stamp? James Dean or Ronald Reagan?
James Dean.
Yes, you've made it to the time, Mark. Congratulations. Now, you've energized the tactical crystal. Pick it up and place it in the chronological chamber. Go so we can capture Carmen Sandiego. All right, you did it. Congratulations. You've done everything in your mission. You've caught Carmen Sandiego, that's her name. You've caught Medeva, and you placed the loot in its proper place and time. You feel happy?
Yeah.
Good, great, because now the Chief wants to show you what you've won. Chief.
You've done everything we've asked of you today and earned an A1 mission rating. So, we're giving you a complete multimedia computer system featuring a 28.8 VPS fax modem, 850 meg EIDE hard drive, and lots of other great initials and numbers. You'll also get a year of Britannica Online, the ultimate interactive info source, plus the Britannica CD-ROM Encyclopedia, and the 32-volume encyclopedia set. Why, soon you'll be the most knowledgeable person in history. Time Pilot, I salute you.
Thanks, Chief. Hey, you had a rough mission, but you won the computer. How do you feel?
Good.
All right, great. You're a great time pilot, but now we've all got to go back to the present. Because remember, at Acme TimeNet, history is our job, but the future is yours.
We're on the case and we're chasing her through history.
Today's mission is fueled by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, viewers like you, the National Endowment for Children's Educational Television, and
Delta Airlines. Because learning about geography is a great way for kids to learn about our world, one piece at a time. Delta Airlines, you'll love the way we fly.
Drat! I may be the evil mastermind of a worldwide criminal empire, but it's not enough. I need more power. I know. Soon, one of the most powerful concepts in the world will belong to yours truly. I think this theft calls for barren wasteland.
At your command, oh evil one.
Listen, I'm sending you through the time core to ancient Greece around the year 430 BC. There's something very special I want you to steal.
I hope it's something that should never end up in the wrong hands.
You bet. This info feed will give you all the details. Now, get going.